Sounds pretty nice. So good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
There you go. There's 2,000 people in this auditorium right now in the Coliseum, and I want to make certain that we are awake. It is an exciting day to be a West Virginian. It's an exciting day to be a student in West Virginia because there are wonderful things occurring. And during that wonderful introduction, I was pleased to see that they highlighted on one of my core beliefs. In order to teach a child well, you must know a child well. So I want you to focus yourself today, and I want you to center yourself by that core belief. In order to teach a child well, you must know a child well. So as I began my process of being your state superintendent 2 years ago and now beginning my third year, I quickly immersed myself, as stated, in all things West Virginia. I set out with a very ambitious goal that was challenged by many. How are you going to do this, sir? By visiting all 55 counties in a year. And we did that very, very robust tour in a year. Visited 55 counties, visited over 170 schools, talked to over 10,000 students, thousands of our teachers and employees all across our state, and listened to the voices of children. If you listen to the voices of children, you will hear a much different dynamic about the educational system than if you listen to the voices of politicians and educators and adults. You will listen to the voices of children. They will tell you what they need. They will know if you're about them by virtue of how you treat them. They will know if you are, to use their vernacular, if you are real. They will know if you care about them or if you believe in them based upon your actions. And so as I went around our great state, visiting all 55 counties, talking to all of our wonderful students, I asked them a single question everywhere I went. Tell me what makes a great teacher, counselor, nurse, educational professional, administrator. Tell me the characteristics that you want me to have in my mind as I hire individuals to work with you, because who are our customers? Our students, and they know best. Consistently, ladies and gentlemen, our young people said to me, we want individuals in our lives working in our school who care about us, who believe in us, who respect us, and always would talk about care in a very compassionate way, and some would even use the word love us. Individuals who are kind to us. And then eventually they would get to the specific skills, the technical skills of, are they smart? Do they have the right skills to do the job? But consistently in a nation right now where we are starved for emotional connections because all of us have gone inside of ourselves with our devices. There are many young people across our state, 277,000 young people across our state in our public schools, many of which are suffering in silence. Many of which have mental health issues. Many of which have health issues. Many of which who live in poverty. Today in our nation, over 51% of our young people live in poverty. That's unconscionable when we have such a thriving nation. But yet as politicians talk, how often do you hear them talking about our children? How often do you hear them talking about the reality of education? Ladies and gentlemen, it's you, the individuals on the front line every day, who care about our children, who know our children, who are there for our children in ways that you never know that you're going to touch them. This conference today represents an assembly of individuals who are my heroes, individuals who are advocates for kids, providing a voice to the voiceless, and recognizing that when children come to us, many of our parents are sending the best that they can. They're doing the best that they can. And there's no such thing as a throwaway child. And so as you see me today, and as I've talked to many of you about my experiences, I was in what would be defined as an at-risk student, as a throwaway child, as an individual who had every challenge possible. At the age of 10, my mother passed away. My father had challenges in terms of moving forward. I was placed in foster care. I was on free and reduced meals and lunches. But yet I was surrounded by a community that cared, that said that failure wasn't an option. And through the process of encouragement and love and education, I graduated and recognized that I would proceed to be an educator because I wanted to give back. And I followed the plan. I never dreamed that I would ascend to a position of influence, such as the state superintendent of the great state of West Virginia. And so as we think about those young people in our schools, they too may grow up to be the next state superintendent, or teacher, or nurse, the ones who will contribute to our society. So now more than ever, ladies and gentlemen, come inside of yourself. Be introspective. Go back to the core beliefs of why you do what you do every day. And that's to make a difference in the lives of young people. And acknowledge that not all young people present themselves as valedictorians or perfect young people. Be kind always, because everyone you meet is fighting a battle. Be sensitive to the young people in our communities. It's not their fault that they have challenges in their life, and they're looking to you as their advocates and as the individuals who will reach down and provide that hand, even when they are plucking your last nerve, even when you have had it to hear. Know that you might be the one who's providing that smile and encouragement that says you can do it. Just yesterday, I received a personal note on my LinkedIn account from a student that I taught in middle school. Just yesterday. You said, "Thank you for being such a great teacher and believing in me." Ladies and gentlemen, we go nowhere by accident. And now more than ever, our young people are counting on us. It's true, we're receiving wonderful attention in terms of our academic gains. West Virginia is no longer at the bottom of the barrel in terms of academic performance. Our graduation rate is in the top quadrant of the nation. Our test scores are up. Our attendance is up. The reports that are out today regarding data counts, kids counts, places us now in the 30s as far as where we are in terms of our rankings. We're moving because in West Virginia, what I have found, people care. People care about each other. I've witnessed so many individuals on Fridays providing food for our kids because they knew that on the weekend they wouldn't eat. Parents who would talk to me, individuals talking to me about closing schools for snow and worried about whether children would have food. It's that kind of care and support that defines us as a state. And we are a model for care and compassion for the rest of this nation. I am so honored to work with you, to stand shoulder to shoulder with you, as we embark on this wonderful revolution and movement to improve the education for all young people in our state. I applaud your efforts, and I thank you for what you do. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you very much. I want to thank everyone who's involved in this conference today. Prepared lots of work to get close to 2,000 people in Charleston. What a feat, what a dedication it is for all of you. And now I have the opportunity, the auspicious opportunity and honor to introduce our keynote speaker. I've had the personal opportunity to hear Frank Ian speak